Zayne pauses. Curious, I meet his gaze.
He's arranged our pickup ride.
A snow-white silhouette suddenly appears between us. What? Okay, I haven't played in a while, mainly because I needed to level up. And it's kind of hard to level up, especially if you're trying to do a free-to-play playthrough. Oh my god. Zayne? What are you wearing? What the heck is this? Okay, I've been seeing this on Twitter. Everybody has been freaking out about this. Should I like do an event for this? Like, I don't even know what's going on. Oh my god. Oh. Oh sh. I actually can't. Hey, help. Damn. Oh my god. Alright, we're starting on chapter 5 and it's called Eternal Aurora. So last chapter, I don't even know what happened. Caleb just blew up, so. I pressed my thumb down on the lock and Grandma's box opened with a light. Mechanical clink. The lamp on the desk shines over yellowed papers. The ones at the top are piled appear to contain experimental data with diagrams. Observation log. The subject's heart has been stable for the past 72 hours. Preliminary assessments indicate fusion with the Aether core was successful. AC fluctuation test number 1. The energy fluctuation value of the Aether core has reached level 2. The subject's heart is stable. AC fluctuation test number 2. The energy fluctuation value of the Aether core has reached level 3. The subject's heart is stable. Fusing a protocore with a human heart? Why did Grandma have records about illegal experiments like this? That means that's what they did with us, and that explains why Zayne is so, like, worried about our heart and everything. It is also the first time I've heard of a protocol called a Aether core. Could it be related to the one Association is looking for? I jot down the name of the special protocol and continue to read the files. The next few sheets report similar data. The last sheet, however, is handwritten instead of typed. AC fluctuation test number 12. The energy fluctuation value of the Aether core is reached to level 7. The subject is showing abnormal signs. Warning, stop it. The messy handwriting ends with 3 startling exclamation points. This looks like Grandma's handwriting. As I read the documents, I feel a dread fills the room. Gender, female, age 7 to 8, evol, Enuncium class. There's no name to the subject information category, but there's enough to make an educated guess. Enuncium class evil. Could this be test subject? B. Questions and answers interlock like chains in my mind. The sweet grandma I knew has revealed a side of her I didn't know she had. Could the test subjects in the records be me? An initiated shock subsides. I hesitate for a moment, then pick up the phone to call the only person who might have an answer.
Did something happen?
Yeah, Zayne, you know things that I don't. Zayne, I need to ask you a question. Sensing the urgency in my voice, Zayne's voice also becomes serious.
I'm listening.
It's about my heart. Is the protocore fragment in it the same one in the other protocore syndrome patients? I just went through the stuff Grandma left me. The voice on the other end of the phone is silent. Zayne seems to be thinking about how to respond.
It certainly is a strange protocore fragment. After reviewing your condition, I've tried to find similar cases, but as far as I'm aware, you are the only one.
See, this is the lore part that I really want to find out. Like, why is MC so special? Is that because it's the Aether core? You're my primary care physician. Grandma also entrusted you to give me these papers. She must have a good reason.
It's only been 6 months since she passed. Regardless, aside from its name, I don't know much about it. The fragment in your heart has been there for a long time. Perhaps there's someone who can provide us with information. You remember Dr. Noah?
The person Zayne is talking about was the previous chief medical officer of Axo Hospital. He's also an old acquaintance of Grandma and Zayne's teacher. He is also the first doctor to treat my heart disease. If anyone knows something about the files Grandma left, it's him.
Dr. Noah is currently doing a personal research project in Snowcrest. If you want to meet him, I can help you get in touch.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
However, the weather in that area has been quite unpredictable as of late. The train to Snowcrest is often unavailable. just visiting him in 2 weeks.
I don't have the time. Alright, I'll think about it. I try my best to sound nonchalant, but I already made up my mind.
So you're already in the Arctic? Did anyone go with you?
Don't worry, I'm just going to relax at Snowcrest. I'll be back in a few days. I figured she wouldn't tell anybody what she was doing.
Really? That's good. If you kept working so much, they'd need to install an anti-workaholic mechanism in the watch. Have fun on your vacation!
Thanks, Tara. Yeah, I'll get some souvenirs for you. I end the call with Tara. Outside, the blizzard has stopped. The sky appears more vivid than the other places. The dazzling blue hues cascade past the snow-capped mountains.
Ladies and gentlemen, we regret to inform you that the next train to Snowcrest has been cancelled. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You know, I feel like this always happens if you have to go somewhere where it's like urgent. We're currently in the middle of travel season. After hearing the announcement, the people on the platform drag their luggage back to the waiting room and grumble. After getting Dr. Noah's contact from Zayne yesterday, I immediately scheduled a meeting for him today. Watching the time tick on my phone, I approach the counter, unwilling to give up my journey. Excuse me, are there any ways to get to Snowcrest besides taking the Boreas Express?
We still don't know if the train has been cancelled because of the weather or for another reason. For your safety, please wait.
1 cheesecake and 1 croissant, please. Thank you.
I knew Zayne would come with us, and like, not because of story, but just because like, you can tell he genuinely cares about MC. If Sylus aside, I think that's really sweet. Like, I would pick him as my main, honestly, because he sounds really like genuine. Even though he seems like very cold on the outside, you can tell he like really cares. A familiar voice reaches my ears. Surprised, I turn around and spot Zayne at the cafe nearby. Zayne? His fingers pause over the glass display. Zayne looks at me but doesn't seem surprised.
It's you.
I immediately regret calling out to him. I try to suppress my guilt and wave at him. I pretend it's just a normal day. Why are you here?
There's been a new development in Dr. Noah's research. He asked me to visit him a week ago.
Oh, how convenient. You just happen to need to go at the same time I do. After answering my poor excuse of a question, Zayne's gaze shifts back to the freshly baked bread on the counter.
He's not as young as he used to be and can't always do things alone anymore.
Oh,
I help him whenever I'm not too busy with work.
that's good for you, Zayne.
Would you like to eat something together?
Yeah? Thanks, I'll get a sandwich then.
Sir, the 2 lattes you ordered are ready. Here are to go.
As Zayne is about to pay, I beat him to it. It's on me, since we're both stuck at the station. Why don't we keep each other? I notice the 2 lattes on the counter and suddenly realize there's something off. Why did you get 2 lattes? He makes a soft and takes one of the lattes from me. The hot steam shrouds a smile on his face.
Did I say we met by chance?
Smooth, Zayne, smooth. There is only one flight from Lycon City to the Arctic. It departs in the morning and arrives in the evening local time once per day. Snowcrest is where Dr. Noah is. It isn't that far from the train station, but because of how underdeveloped the transportation system is in this vast, sparsely populated region, we can only take this particular train to go there. The display screen hanging over shows the rows and rows of red delayed notices. The number of people in the waiting room decreases. As we wait, my mind recalls the files Grandma left me. There must be a secret behind them and how they're connected to me. Maybe you can also explain that explosion. Yeah, what's up with that? Like, Caleb just blew up and Grandma.
What are you thinking about?
Zayne's voice interrupts my drifting thoughts. I force a smile. I'm thinking about what the Aether core is and why it's fused with my heart. What if I'm a dangerous experiment that escaped from a secret lab? Maybe armed men in suits will suddenly appear and take me away in a few seconds? Zayne listens to my wild thoughts without interrupting me. I mean, it's not that crazy to think, like, genuinely speaking, to what I've seen so far. Also the fact that, remember that red glowing eyeball that was outside her window? I have a feeling that's probably connected to Sylus, but his group in general. It just seems too convenient that this happened, and maybe also adding on the fact that where she was found, her place of birth, maybe her hometown or like home area of the city where it blew up, maybe that was an experiment. I don't know what's going on. It seems like there's too many secrets in this game that I still need to figure out. Well, a few seconds have passed and nothing happened.
Maybe you'll get your answers when we arrive in Snowcrest.
Zayne gently comforts me as if sensing my fear.
The protocore energy in your heart has always been stable. It can form an invisible shield to protect your heart when you're attacked.
That's true.
You also haven't become as weak as other patients with protocore syndrome. In other words, it's a power made just for you.
Thanks, Zayne. It was made just for me.
You won't have to worry about it anytime soon. You'll live for a long time. Long enough to find out the truth.
I put my hands over my chest, trying to feel for anything weird in my heartbeat. Will the person who put the Aether core in my heart want it back one day?
Ladies and gentlemen, we regret to inform you that the train to Snowcrest will be delayed until 11:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Of course.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
Really? It will be that long?
I'm not surprised. We'll have to spend the night in a hotel near the station.
Together? Like, I don't mind sharing a room with you, A group of fully geared hunters push past us. The evil railgun in their hands are glowing blue. They're clearly charged. To be armed and... Is the delay caused by wanderers?
Let's get going. Heard wanderers showed up in the dispatch center.
Uh-oh.
That sucks. I wanted to see the Aurora and Snowcrest.
They pick up their luggage and follow a very apologetic staff to the nearby hotel. I stay on the bench. Zayne wants to get up, but stops after glancing at me.
Are we not leaving?
Those hunters are on a mission. They must have a way to get to wherever they need to go, no matter how bad the weather is. An idea pops in my mind. I grab Zayne by the arm and chase after them. Let's help out. Oh my god, what the hell is...
This is dangerous.
Okay.
Seize this
Oh my
chance.
god, how many health bars does it have?
Let's do this together.
Did you see that?
Thanks a bunch. The dispatch center was quite crowded. Lincoln hunters like yourself have more experience in evacuating people and preparing for battle.
Don't mention it. We all learn from one another.
The magnetic field here is unique. Wanderers usually hang around the snowfield and mountains. They only started appearing in crowded places recently. It's probably because...
His smile trails off. The information is probably classified. Oh.
Judging from the scale of the damage at the dispatch center, no trains will be leaving from today onward. You guys are headed for Snowcrest, right? If you'd like, we can lend you a transfer vehicle. It'll be bumpy, but it can traverse the snowy terrain.
You have my gratitude.
It's parked right outside the train station. Come with me.
I know he's an official, but doesn't it kind of sound shady? Like we're just going with this random man. It starts to snow outside. Zayne and I stand in the freezing wind. A majestic 4 dogs sleigh is in front of us. The dogs are all handsome and have thick fur. The height is about half an average person.
What do you think?
Oh,
It's a specialty here. Treat it like a tourist experience.
hell yeah, dogs! Awesome.
It's up to you now. My team is leaving. See ya!
Another cold gust blasts us. I look at Zayne quietly and smile sheepishly. We won't be able to make it to Snowcrest tonight. Maybe we should just find a hotel nearby? Zayne hops onto the sled and grabs the reins effortlessly with a gloved hand.
Get on.
Okay. So you know how to drive. I mean, ride it?
Not all of my trips were accompanied by medical staff. I've ridden these sleighs a few times.
I imagine so. But those are actual dogs.
You're on the deluxe snow dog. The auto-driving system has been fully upgraded. Please select one of the following to start your adventure. Sightseeing. Full speed ahead. Children friendly.
Oh my god, that's so cool. It can talk? I stumble as I board on the sleigh and I almost fall into the snow. Zayne grabs my arm just in time. In the howling wind, Zayne glances at me through his goggles. His voice, muffled by his scarf, carries a hint of mirth.
Shall we get going?
Yep, let's go. Please drive safely. We made it! After passing through the vast snowfields, the terrain becomes even more mountainous. At the end of the horizon is Snowcrest shrouded in dusk. The sleigh starts to journey back immediately. I rub my slightly wind-burnt face and walk to Zayne. Judging for how well you steer, you're definitely not someone who helps out a few times of the year. You're like a local. What did Dr. Noah say? Should we go directly to him, or...?
He said he's busy at the moment and can't pick us up in person. But
Zayne pauses. Curious, I meet his gaze.
he's arranged our pickup ride.
A snow-white silhouette suddenly appears between us. What? What is that?
I almost forgot how clingy he is.
In response, the white creature leaps out from the flower bed and lands on Zayne's luggage. Only now do I see it's a little white fox. Zayne closes his eyes as if he hit by a migraine. When he opens his eyes, his expression returns to normal.
You've gained weight, Pi.
Pi? You two know each other?
He is Dr. Noah's pickup ride.
What does that mean?
Pi.
The fox ignores Zayne, but paws at the canned pet food Zayne had brought from Lycon City. In this soulless world where advanced technology reigns supreme, it's surprising to see a gluttonous creature like you. Here, eat as much as you want. I kneel down and pat the little fox's head. He turns to rub against me affectionately before eating more food.
He loves food, but not the person who bought it.
Did Dr. Noah name him Pie because his favorite dessert is white pie?
When Dr. Noah adopted him, he ate 6 pies in one go.
Oh my god. I can't help but chuckle. Zayne lifts up Pie's right leg to check something. There's a little thing strapped to it. What is that?
A tag.
For vaccination? I suddenly feel Pie isn't simply Dr. Noah's pet. Zayne has always kept a tight lid on his polar-related research. He calls it a vacation, or a visit to his teacher. What has he and Dr. Noah been researching, and why does it have to be done in such a cold place? As I watch Zayne brush off the crumbs from Pie's whiskers, I grow curiously. Hang on, the research is him, isn't it? Him and his, like, something wrong with his evil in the last chapter that we did. I don't know, something's wrong with Zayne. He doesn't want to tell us because he doesn't want to worry, but yeah. I bet it's about him.
Pi is very special. He's as intelligent as a 9-year-old child. Don't be fooled by his cute, innocent appearance.
With a poker face, Zayne blocks Pie's attempt to pick up another can and taps the fox's head.
You only get 1 can of snacks per day. Go on now.
I mean, if you look at, like, Japanese folklore, foxes are trickster spirits, right? Pie leads us swiftly through the streets. It takes a while, but we finally arrive to a place where Dr. Noah lives. Before we can enter the front yard, we hear a sound of some creature whining and struggling.
There. The pain is gone now.
Oh. Little animals run around, stirring up snow and dirt, and the old man wearing a large coat comforts the polar mink in his arms.
Zayne, what are you waiting for? Help me.
1 second.
Huh? There's a hint of metaflux in there. Is it from the mink? Before I can ask, Zayne traps a bunch of black fur balls scurrying around the yard in an ice cage he creates.
Are there other escapees?
No. They messed up my yard again.
Zayne catches another few animals in the same way he puts them back in their cage.
Does the antagonist no longer work?
Its effectiveness was shortened by a week. It seems the metaflux around this area is increasing again. Oh, hello. Long time no see.
Right. Dr. Noah dusts off the snow off his knees, gets up and walks over with a wild smile on my face.
Come on in. It'll be warmer inside.
Yes, please.
How's the fish? It's not much, but I caught it myself.
Oh, hell yeah, I love fish. This is the first time I've actually eaten a very sweet fish. It's a unique flavor.
Dr. Noah is very old, so his taste buds don't work anymore.
Oh, I mean, great fish! After dinner, we sit in front of the fireplace together. Having eaten his fill, Pie sleeps between me and Zayne. Dr. Noah puts on his spectacles and studies files I brought.
So your grandmother told you everything?
Not exactly. All she left me was this box of files. The rest I can only speculate. Is the protocore in my heart really an Aether core, and was it placed there on purpose?
I don't know why or how the process was done, but in regards to the protocore, even a minimally invasive surgery can leave behind traces.
Dr. Noor looks at me with expectant eyes.
If I had to guess, it might be your innate strength.
How can that...
There are countless, seemingly impossible hypotheses behind every scientific conclusion. Before the Evol gene emerged, no one believed they could wield the power of nature.
But all experiments have purpose. What could the Aether core in my heart possibly prove?
What were they trying to prove?
The old man laughs dryly and shakes his head.
Why do you think people want to go inside the deep space tunnel? Some things are attractive. by simply existing.
That's true. They just want to see
Unraveling the unknown
what they could
is
discover.
a purpose in and of itself. Some are willing to do anything to achieve their goals. So, don't let anyone know about your Aether core.
That's a good idea. Well, I haven't told anyone. Grandma is... I try to suppress the pain in my heart and compose myself. The person responsible for this will find me sooner or later. That's why I need to know what makes the Aether core so special. You say there are people willing to do anything to achieve their goals. Who exactly?
Aether was originally something philosophers came up with. The fifth element, so to speak. No one can prove or disprove Aether exists. Maybe that's the reason your grandmother called it Aether. A mysterious energy that surpasses the other protocores. Anyone who knows about it will desire it.
And anyone who has it will pay the price. The Aether core is at the center of the intricate web. What happened to my family is just one thread of it. As if sensing my thoughts, Dr. Noah gently pats me on the shoulder.
Don't worry about it too much. They shouldn't be able to find you anytime soon. The amount of energy in your heart right now is far less than what the experimental data shows. It's possible an accident occurred in the final experiment, which reduced the Aether core's power.
Reduce the power?
I'm just guessing. This is beyond my field of expertise.
Who else knows about the experiments?
To better understand your heart's condition, I tried to contact those researchers privately, but most had either died or disappeared. It'd be hard to find any of them today. I do recall your grandmother mentioning one had run away to N109 zone. They joined on a kindness.
Is that Sylus? On a kindness? I didn't expect to hear the name from him, but after giving some thought, it makes sense.
Their fellow researchers started dying or disappearing soon after that.
I only knew Grandma used to do scientific research, but she never mentioned what she researched. Her home also didn't have any hints about her past. Dr. Noah, I have one last question about Grandma. Was she the person who put the Aether core in my heart?
I don't know. I know very little about your grandmother. But not everyone is lucky enough to do what's right in the beginning. We can only hope we'd have the chance to turn it into something we won't regret.
Dr. Noah puts all the files back into the box and hands it to me.
Maybe this is the choice she made.
Maybe she was part of the experiment and that's why she adopted us. Because she didn't want to be a part of it? I don't know. Because, yeah, the grandma isn't really giving off any vibes where she's like, I did this for, you know, research purposes. I only have this kid for research purposes. In the stillness of the night, all is quiet except for the muffled crackling of the fireplace. Occasionally, a few sparks pop out from the flame, making a crisp sound. After tossing and turning in my bed, I decided to sit in front of the fireplace and go through the files left by Grandma. The Aether core. Energy isn't comparable to other protocores. Grandma knew someone might target people related to the Aether cores. Is that why she kept me in the dark for so long? What should I do now? While my mind is a tangled mess, I hear a rhythmic tapping from the French windows. As I turn, I see Zayne standing there with a thin layer of snow on his hair.
The Aurora?
What's he doing?
Will there really be one tonight?
The weather forecast predicted heavy snowfall with cloudy skies, and the KP index is low. It's unlikely we'll see an aurora.
Then why did you...
When visiting for the first time, an aurora is required to make the trip worthwhile.
Also, he's trying to distract us.
Look, the snow has stopped. Only at the very end will someone know if there is a watershed moment.
Until the very end. Yet, Grandma and those researchers, they... But there are people who persist until the very end, only to be defeated.
I meant the aurora.
Same. What's that over there?
Mount Eternal.
Oh. I remember. It had an anomalous protofield a few years back. Dr. Noah chose to live here in the Arctic. For your research project, right?
Not necessarily. My friend sacrificed himself during the protofield anomaly that took place here.
Oh.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Is there more to his sacrifice? Like a secret?
It was an accident. It's already in the past.
Clearly it's bothering you if you're bringing it up.
Do you think the pain caused by death can truly be forgotten with time?
It cannot. Time can't heal everything, nor can someone simply forget the pain. However, people can become accustomed to sorrow.
But time has helped you and Dr. Noah find things worth living for, hasn't it?
The Aurora.
That accident? Is that why he's like This is
You're
pretty.
right. An Aurora is required to make an Arctic trip worthwhile. It's a shame we can only enjoy it for a few moments.
Oh.
If you're sad, let this stay behind to appreciate the Aurora in your place.
Okay.
Is that snowman supposed to be me? Are you going to stay in Snowcrest for a while longer? Well, I'll leave this with you then. Will the snowman remind you of me?
No.
Oh.
However, when I do think of you, I'll just call.
To
He's
give
a practical
me more
man.
doctor's orders? You're a very dedicated physician.
After you leave here and return home, you'll likely be quite busy.
Busy learning about the secrets of the Aether core. Your Highness.
I think he knows that too. Like, he's not stupid.
Let's hope that both of us can find the truth we seek.
I'm going back to sleep. Good night.
Good night.
I bid farewell to Zayne. Once we return to the living room, the Aurora might have actually put me at ease. A wave of tiredness overwhelms me.
Wait.
Yeah? He picks up the documents scattered on the sofa and then quickly organizes them and hands them to me.
Here. These documents contain information about the energy in your heart and its connection to the Aether core. If they're leaked, you might become Onakainis' next target.
I know. But why would they kill researchers who worked with the Aether core? They want to keep its existence a secret?
Perhaps they don't want anyone else to get their hands on it, as they try to obtain one for themselves. Or there are Aether cores already in their possession, and they're currently trying to keep it secret.
Maybe so. I pause for a moment, then grab the documents from Zayne's hand.
What is it?
You said there could be Aether cores in Onakainis' possession, right? I quickly flip through the documents and an idea forms in my mind.
I was only speculating.
No, you might be onto something. I found it. Energy at rest 3021.7 EV. This is my heart's minimum energy output value of the correspondence of the ground state of the Aether core. It dawns on me. Look through the database on that protocore that I found in the no hunt zone. Oh yeah, that one too, right? That one was like special, wasn't it? 3019.9. The protocurve on that protocore and the energy value is on its ground state close to the energy value of my Aether core in my heart. Meanwhile, the energy value for ordinary protocores is around 2500. This can't be a coincidence. That protocore is the result of the Onakainis using Aether core to modify it. As Dr. Noah said, the Aether cores could already be in Onakainis' hands. A cheerful cry snaps me back to reality. Pi circles around me twice, continuously pawing at my luggage by my feet.
It took a lot of effort to get here. Why not stay for a few more days?
Thank you, but I want to go home and double check something. When I have time, I'll visit you again, and then I'll stay until you beg me to leave.
Great. I'll hold you to it. I called a friend. He'll take you to the train station in a bit.
Okay. I kind of wish we could stay. You look good in this outfit, Zayne.
Pi.
Zayne walks out of the house carrying his belongings and beckons Pi to his side.
All set?
Mm-hmm. It's freezing. Please go back inside. Pi will be my guide.
Zayne exchanges a few words in a low voice with Dr. Noah, then walks over to me. I wonder what he's gonna do.
Stay safe.
Oh, thanks, you too. You really aren't coming with me?
What? Did you think I was joking when I said I was here on business?
No, I knew you had business. No, not really. I shift my gaze, the distant snowy mountain in a deep slumber. For reasons, hearing that Zayne plans to venture deep into Mount Eternal reminds me of what he mentioned last night. I still feel uneasy. You take care of yourself and Pi.
I will.
Pi barks twice at the entrance and Zayne nods to Dr. Noah before turning around and leaving. As daybreak arrives, everything else is still sleeping. His figure disappears step by step as he heads into the wintry mountain. In boundless white, he stands out like an ion stroke of black paint on a blank canvas, adding a touch of depth and beauty to the pure scenery. I blink and notice my vision has become slightly blurry. I rub my eyes and see a tiny snowflake. It's snowing again.